Her name is Celestine Arnavel, a woman whose presence glides through the streets of Prague like the soft drift of winter light settling on old rooftops. At 91 years old, she has the rare kind of beauty that feels deeply lived in, full-bodied, round and warmly chubby in a way that brings comfort rather than comparison. Her heavy bust, her soft arms, the gentle curves that time sculpted with patience, all carry the honesty of a woman who never tried to shrink herself to fit someone else's gaze. And because of that, people look at her with a kind of reverence, as if witnessing a story unfolding simply through her breath. Celestine was born in 1934 in a tiny Czech village surrounded by forests and slow-moving rivers. Her childhood was stitched together by quiet mornings and the sound of her grandmother spinning wool. Fashion was always around her, not as glamour but as craft. She learned to mend, to knot, to drape fabric in ways that felt like comforting rituals. Yet in her youth she chose a practical path, becoming a librarian and later an archivist. Someone who spent decades dusting off old manuscripts and preserving the voices of the past. Modeling, to her, was an idea as distant as a dream seen through fog. Her unexpected journey began at 84, on an autumn afternoon when a young photography student captured her sitting alone in a park. Wrapped in a russet shawl, her silver hair pinned loosely, fallen leaves gathered at her feet. That single photograph, titled "Time in a Woman's Shape," went viral in art circles. Celestine, with her soft curves and serene gaze, became a symbol of unpolished natural beauty, the kind the world had forgotten how to honor. Today, Celestine Arnavel stands as one of Europe's most soulful elderly muses. She prefers earthy palettes, warm clay browns, deep forest greens, muted ivory fabrics that flow gently around her rounded hips. She rarely poses, she simply exists. And the camera, humbled, learns to move around her rather than direct her. Photographers say she brings the silence of history to every frame. At home, she tends to her plants, writes short reflections on aging, and takes slow walks by the river at dusk. She models not to be